Cardano is getting ready for an absolute ecosystem explosion, with more and more Dapps pledging to build on its blockchain each day. Today, we're going to discuss a project that will be instrumental in Cardano's DeFi. I'm talking about the currency of the internet, also known as COTI. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. You may have heard recently about COTI from the Cardano Foundation through CeFi, investing $500K into the fintech startup in April earlier this year. CeFi is the venture fund backed by Cardano, Input Output Hong Kong, also known as IOHK, and Los Angeles-based Wave Financial. Following the investment, COTI added ADA to its payment options for its app. Founded in 2017 with its headquarters and research and development located in Tel Aviv, COTI is a fully encompassing finance on the blockchain ecosystem, specifically designed to meet the challenges of both centralized finance, like fees, latency, global inclusion, and risk, as well as decentralized finance, or DeFi, by introducing a new type of DAG-based protocol and infrastructure that is scalable, fast, private, inclusive, low cost, and is optimized for finance. COTI consists of 30 employees developing their Crypto Volatility Index, or CVI, is an open source decentralized product governed by its users with the GOVI token, that's G-O-V-I. CVI is a revolutionary and first of its kind decentralized crypto volatility index for the digital asset market. CVI allows users to hedge themselves against market volatility and impermanent loss. CVI is a full-scale decentralized ecosystem that brings a sophisticated and very popular market fear index into the crypto market. It's created by computing a decentralized volatility index from crypto assets option prices, together with analyzing the market's expectation of future volatility. The Crypto Volatility Index is a revolutionary and first of its kind decentralized crypto volatility index for the crypto market. CVI brings a new set of tools to the DeFi space that we haven't seen before. Users can do a lot with the CVI, and some of the features include the ability to buy a position in the index if they believe volatility in crypto is about to grow, as a speculation or as a hedge for their portfolio. Becoming a platform liquidity provider to earn fees whether that volatility will decrease or remain the same. Protecting your position as liquidity providers on DEXs like Uniswap against impermanent loss caused by major fluctuations in asset price regardless of the direction. You can also earn the GOVI token or the GOVI token, COTI's DAO token. On all of these features for CVI, COTI isn't only partnering with Cardano, they also just launched a layer 2 solution integrated by Polygon, of course, formerly Matic. Its network enables full-stack scaling solutions for the CVI users. This enables users to process transactions outside of the main Ethereum chain. Open positions provide liquidity and stake with the experience of reduced gas fees and faster execution. Oh, and of course, you know that COTI is partnered with Chainlink to build an oracle to calculate the crypto volatility index and to stream its data. What a shocker. Partnered with Chainlink. We love Chainlink. They're just partnered with everybody. COTI has built a full stack to control its entire value of its chain. This includes infrastructure. It was built on a DAG that is live since 2019, scalable, fast, private, inclusive, low cost, and is optimized for finance. The mainnet is live since June of 2019. Services and liquidity layers like the Viper wallet and COTI X. They have apps and business solutions, payment gateways, wallets. They also have positive regulatory approach with licenses. COTI is focused on payments, but the infrastructure can do much more than just that. Layer 2, NFT, Internet of Things, or any other strong use case that requires infrastructure can be done on COTI's Trust Chain. Now, COTI uses the Trust Chain protocol. It's got a high throughput DAG with a new type of consensus, POT, which stands for Proof of Trust. COTI can handle more than 10,000 transactions per second. On COTI, node clusters enable attaching transactions at a very fast pace, achieved by its validation process. In addition to the COTI UPS, which is the Universal Payment System, it eliminates the need for third-party processors, which significantly reduces costs. COTI solves the first issue of scalability by connecting transactions simultaneously and synchronically using its clusters. The multi-DAG is the first ever DAG structure that allows token issuance on top of the DAG-based trust chain protocol. Now, if you're unfamiliar with a DAG structure, DAG stands for Directed Acyclic Graph. Now, think of this as an ERC20, but on a DAG with all the advantages. To understand COTI's transactions a bit better, let's watch this short video that the team provided.
Transactions sent from the COTI wallet need a trust score and send a request to the trust score node. Once the wallet has a trust score, it adds it to the transaction, and the transaction moves on to the full node. The full node verifies the transaction and selects sources to validate. It then performs proof of trust, optimizing the DAG structure and preventing spam. The transaction is added to the DAG network. Next, the full node sends the transaction to 2 double spend prevention nodes to prevent fraud. Once the transaction receives a green light from the 2 DSP nodes, it's sent to the entire DSP network, Trust Score network, and Zero Spend server. A majority of DSPs determine the transaction is valid, and it's sent to the entire network. The transaction is validated. After a number of validations, the transaction's trust chain reaches the threshold. Once the threshold is reached, it is known as trust chain consensus. A transaction that has both TSPC and TCC is considered confirmed.
I hope you got all that. COTI will soon be launching its COTI debit card and bank accounts for its users. The COTI bank accounts will be accessible directly via the COTI Pay app. By using this service, COTI users will be able to store fiat natively in their COTI Pay wallet, spend their fiat balance at any merchant that accepts major cards, both online and in store. If that's not enough, those who have a COTI bank account will receive a personal IBAN number that will enable the user to transfer funds to and from any bank account in the world. A user can not only send and receive fiat as they would with any other traditional bank account, but COTI will also be able to store fiat via the COTI Pay app and convert crypto to fiat and fiat to crypto, all from within the COTI app. This could be a major solution to banking problems for those in crypto. COTI's recently launched its Staking 3.0 program. The new and improved COTI staking program currently has 129 million COTI locked in staking through 18 full nodes, 13 of them being community nodes, and 8 million COTI staking capacity each. COTI's staking program is built to compete with other income models and provides a means to generate a steady income from the process of transaction approval on the COTI network. According to COTI's white paper, clusters will be performed by 4 types of nodes. The full nodes, which chooses sources for new transactions to attach to, perform proof of work, and allow new transactions to attach to the cluster. Double spend prevention nodes. These nodes maintain copies of the cluster and monitor transactions to mitigate any possibility of double spending attacks on the network. To run a DSP node, a large amount of COTI coins must be deposited into a specialized multi-signature account. There's also trust score nodes. These are dedicated servers for calculating and storing participant trust scores and participant KYC statuses. To run a trust score node, a user is required to deposit a set amount of COTI. Then we have history nodes. These are used to store the entire history of the cluster. Full account history can be retrieved from the history nodes. COTI's staking reward model is based on the merchant's transaction volume processed on the trust chain, generating fees for node operators and stakers. If COTI continues to grow its merchant's transaction volume, the staking program can only continue to grow as a result. COTI has already been adopted by close to 200 merchants and big players such as Dapps, Kindred Group, Unibet, Microgaming, Jet Bingo, 10bet, and many others. The monthly volume of merchant processing previously already reached over $25 million in May and is still continuing to climb. As mentioned earlier, COTI has partnered with Cardano to offer an ADA payment processing solution for merchants. In April, the team announced the launch of AdaPay on Cardano's Shelley mainnet. The AdaPay system comes with a full suite of a payment gateway, donations gateway, and a full merchant back office. AdaPay is launched with the first merchant being the famous charitable organization, Save the Children. They said they were humbled and thankful to take part in such a noble cause and to enable the Cardano ecosystem users to donate ADA using the AdaPay gateway. COTI's also partnered with SimpleX and integrated Apple Pay into its app. So what's coming in the future for COTI? Well, they have the release of bank accounts and debit cards issued with Visa and Simplex. They have the COTI Pay version for iOS users. And then, of course, finally the mainnet 1.0 exchange integration, which leads to a major native listing. Then they're going to integrate the native COTI to Ledger. This will help launch CeFi version 2, including margin trading and volatility tokens integrated into the app. And of course, the growth of the Staking 3.0 program. If you like COTI, they just launched an NFT game in partnership with a friend of the channel, LEO Trades Super Farm, with over 2 million COTI up for grabs. Make sure to get your piece. In order to be eligible for the game, you must hold at least 1,000 COTI in your Viper wallet. The more COTI you have, the greater your chances of winning are, according to the project's Medium. The COTI NFT game will start on June 10th and be played for 4 seasons: spring, summer, winter, and fall. It's very creative seasons to pick, 4 of them. There will also be weekly, seasonal, and grand finale raffles. First raffle will be held on June 17th. For more information and participating in the game, you can see COTI's Medium page. Pick up a bag of COTI on Binance, WazirX, Uniswap, Gate.io, KuCoin, to name a few. You can also pick up a bag of GOVI, the Govy token, on Uniswap, KuCoin, and SushiSwap. What do you think about COTI? Do you think COTI is Cardano's DeFi killer app? Let me know down below in the comment section. Of course, thank you to COTI for sponsoring this video, but my team feels like this is definitely a project worth looking at. I'll leave you guys with a tutorial for COTI's CeFi platform. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.
Welcome to CeFi, the crypto volatility index created by COTI. In this guide, I will show you how to use the CeFi trading platform that enables a permissionless way to enter long and short positions on CeFi as traders or liquidity providers, providing liquidity to the CeFi platform pools. First of all, let's connect the wallet to the platform so I can show you how it's done. Click the Connect Wallet at the top right corner of the page. I will connect with my MetaMask wallet. Let's take a look at the Manage Your Positions tab. To buy the CeFi index, all you have to do is go to Manage Your Positions in the Buy tab. Select the currency you want to buy the CeFi index with. You can select between ETH and USDT. More currencies will be added with time. I will select ETH for the example and enter the amount I want to buy CeFi index for. Let's say 10 ETH. Note that when you are buying a position, you'll pay a one-time purchase fee and a funding fee which will be charged on a daily basis. The estimated time to liquidation is the time you have left until your position is liquidated. For example, if your current funding fee remains the same, you have 26 days until your position is liquidated. On the right side of the Buy tab, you can check the potential position value. You can play with the slider and see how your position value is affected if the CeFi index changes. For example, if a trader bought a CeFi position with 10 ETH at the CeFi index of 60, and afterwards the CeFi index rose up to 70, the trader's position value would be increased by 1.6 ETH. Otherwise, if the CeFi index falls to 50, the trader's position value will be reduced by 1.6 ETH. Once you click Buy, you'll see your open position here, in the My Open Positions table. You can see your position's value and the currency that you used to open a position with. This is the P&L or profit and loss, which is calculated daily. You will also see the current funding fee for each position, the estimated liquidation date, and the claimable rewards in Govy tokens. It is important to note that both traders who open positions on the CeFi index and liquidity providers to the platform earn Govy tokens. To earn Govy tokens as a trader, all you have to do is open a position and you will later see your claimable rewards in the My Open Positions table. In order to claim them, go to Claim tab, select the currency and see the available reward in Govy tokens. Then simply click the Claim button. The tokens will be transferred to the ETH address you are currently connected with. To sell your position, simply go to the Sell tab. Select the currency and the amount you wish to sell and click the Sell button. Note that there is a sell fee, and here you can see how much you will receive if you sell your position. You will not be able to sell your position for up to 24 hours from the buying. Now that we've learned all about the trader's part on the platform, let's check out how to provide liquidity to the platform and earn premiums. Go to Manage Your Liquidity in the Deposit tab, select the currency, insert the amount to deposit in the ETH or USDT pool, and click Deposit. Once you deposit liquidity, you receive LP tokens that earn you a share of the premiums of the pool. Once you deposit your liquidity, you will be able to see your share in the My Liquidity table. You will also see the share of the pool size and your profit and losses. In order to withdraw your liquidity, go to the Withdraw tab. Select the currency and insert the amount you want to withdraw and hit the Withdraw button. Your LP tokens will be sent back to the platform, and you'll receive your withdrawal amount to the address you are connected with. On the Manage Your Tokens tab, you can stake your LP tokens to earn Govi tokens, and stake Govi tokens to earn a share in the platform premiums. The number of Govi tokens and platform premiums that you earn is based on your share of the pool. To stake the tokens, go to the Stake tab. Select the token you want to stake, enter the amount and hit the Stake button. To withdraw, go to the Withdraw tab. Select the token to withdraw, insert the amount, and click the Withdraw button. To claim your rewards, go to the Claim tab. Select the token and click the Claim button. That's it for today. Enjoy your experience and make sure to stay tuned for more updates on the CeFi Telegram channel.